What's up, Exiles? Willywonka here, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about Dreamhack. Me and Rebecca were there for 5 days recently, and if you are considering going there yourself, I have some information that might help in your decision making. So traveling there is really easy. You just fly to Göteborg and take the bus straight to Jönköping. And it shouldn't be too expensive. If you order in advance, it shouldn't be too bad. Hotels there's one right there. Like, I'm pretty sure it's close to like 200, 300 meters or something. So you can, if you order once again early, you can get a hotel right next to Dreamhack. We had one downtown, but the bus went like every 10 minutes, so it was no problem at all. I went there for the StarCraft 2 games. Rebecca went there for League of Legends. I had to sit in on some of the League of Legends games just to keep her company, which was fine. And but one of the things I noticed was that the venue, how they had rigged up the scene, the seating, everything was brilliant. Where they had the players, where they had the casters, everything was just bam, just how I would have expected professionals to do it. And the first game was awesome, of League of Legends. Awesome sound quality, audio, video, everything was just perfect. And then come the second game, no sound. This is one of the most annoying things about the whole trip, because I went there to watch the games. I didn't bring a computer. Me and Rebecca were just gonna watch the games. I haven't played League of Legends for a long while. I haven't played StarCraft 2 actively, so I don't know what the metagame is. I don't know what the what the new things are to do. And I want to listen in on the casters to know what the good tactics are and what I should look forward to in the games. So yeah, from the first match, it was good sound. After that, it was no sound for 2 days in the League of Legends arena. I complained 6 times to the crew, to different crew each time, just to make sure. Yeah, and I didn't fix it. So I quickly went over to the StarCraft 2 arena to watch there instead. There was absolutely no sound there either, so I couldn't hear anything from the casters. But yeah, it was fine. It was just really annoying. I complained there too. Nothing happened. And on day 2 of StarCraft 2, they had these floodlights, and they were on fucking the whole day. I mean, real floodlights. They in your eyes. You couldn't see shit. The screen was like white, and you can barely see anything. And I complained about that like 3 times. Finally, at the last game of the day, some guy walked in and like turned them down. So that was really, it just, it felt like they didn't take it seriously. It felt amateur, really poor. Everything else was really good, and the sound/light guy just fucked it all up. But in the final day, they got serious. The sound was perfect for the whole duration, except for the Koreans though. They talked really low, so you couldn't hear them. And the sound guy apparently was sitting in the room somewhere else, so he couldn't take off his headset, and like listen, is this sound good enough? He just wore a headset, and if he could hear it, fine, but we couldn't hear it. So and during the matches, when there was a big fight that broke out, or the crowd were like starting to cheer, that fucking light guy, he turned the floodlights back on, and you couldn't see the action. I was like, oh, why are you doing that? I want to see the fight. So the crowd started booing. We were screaming, and he left the floodlights on for like 2 minutes. The crowd got mad. But he was sitting in a room like way off, so he couldn't hear the booing, so the lights just remained on. So I saw one of the camera girls was standing next to me. She just, wow, what's happening? Like, they're booing. So she like literally left her camera, and she had one of the main cameras, and just ran to the other room. And then slowly but surely, you could see the lights like dim down, because he understood like how big of an idiot he was. So yeah, all in all, it was awesome to see the players. There was good food there. If you bring a computer, I would totally recommend going to Dreamhack. Being with a computer there is awesome. Good food. You had like pizza, kebab, nachos, pasta, Chinese food, everything. And you could even buy like a whole computer there, I think. Like if something broke down, you just bought a new one, and they had like service booths that helped you out. Everything brilliant. There were some places though, if you were unlucky with your seating, you would be fucked. Like they had these big speakers placed around somewhere, and they just blasted music from the concert that nobody went to anyway. So you would be sitting there with your open headset and just be abused by the music in the background. So if you can like pick a good spot to sit, it would be probably awesome to be there with a computer. Games, not so much, but personally for me, it was cool because I got to see my all-time favorite pro gamer, J-Dong. He sadly lost in the finals, even though he is superior to all the players who were there, in my opinion. You could just see the record from the tournament itself. He won 2-0 against probably the best players who attended all the way to the finals. Stardust like struggled, like 2 wins, 1 loss, like losses here and there, and they got to the final and barely beat J-Dong. So J-Dong is number 1 in our hearts, and hopefully he will be number 1 at Dreamhack Winter. So for the next Dreamhack, I'm gonna watch it from the comfort of my living room, chilling on the sofa, where I can adjust the volume myself and not get the lights in my face.